So with that, I will hand off to CEQ Chair Brenda Mallory.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here and to see so many friendly faces out there. Good afternoon. It has been just so tremendous to spend the last couple of days in California, and this morning in particular in the majestic country that you all have the privilege of living in, and which I enjoyed just learning a little bit more about today. Every Californian knows that the climate crisis is here and that it is already destroying people's lives and livelihoods. Last summer, we saw the skies in the Golden State turn dark in the middle of the day, and today, the second largest wildfire in state history is burning through communities. Nevertheless, I am so encouraged hearing about the steps that Redwood Rising, the Park Service, and other local partners are taking to restore lands that were logged decades ago. As I said to Sam a little earlier, that all of the words that he used in describing the work that's going on are absolute buzzwords at CEQ. He talked about collaboration, he talked about partnership, he talked about working together with the federal government, working with the states, working with the local communities. And that's really what we are striving to see happen and happen in a more kind of organized and thoughtful way, because we think that's what gets the best results. Transitioning the second generation forests to more diverse tree species and providing space for better conditions that will make the area more resilient in the face of future climate catastrophes is absolutely essential at this point. And looking ahead at the bipartisan infrastructure deal, there's so much that we're going to be able to build on the efforts that are already occurring. The deal targets funding to 10 million acres of land near fire-prone communities to increase the resilience to wildfire and to protect the watersheds for public drinking water. It includes billions needed to reduce fuel loads in our federal forests and resources to work across state lines with tribal, state, and local partners. It invests $100 million for the Collaborative Forest Landscape Restoration Program that supports science-based ecosystem restoration of priority forest landscapes. And it includes the Replant Act, which removes the artificial cap that has prevented the Forest Service from promoting the replanting and reforestation of our nation's forests. These funds will allow for hundreds of millions of dollars to be driven to this critical need, such as the uneven aged management areas that we toured today. In addition to what the bipartisan agreement offers, President Biden has set a bold conservation goal for protecting and conserving 30% of the lands and waters in the United States in the America the Beautiful initiative. This historic conservation goal drives us to think about ways we can be better stewards of our natural resources in order to confront the climate crisis and related threats like extreme heat and wildfires and floods. It also addresses the extinction crisis we are facing. The work happening here to restore forests, remove unnecessary roads, and rebuild habitat are exactly the kind of locally driven, collaborative projects America the Beautiful wants to support. As I look forward to seeing what unfolds here, how this project moves forward, and the success that you will have here, and to use that as an example, as a model for other communities to see how success can be achieved. So thanks for listening, and now I want to turn it over to Secretary Haaland.